I bought a book called How to Write a Book by Richard McMahon, and I went on his free seminar, and then I signed up as one of his VIP authors. I think it cost me about £1,400. And so during that process, I had the support of an editor called Jordan, who I used to send my scripts to, and he would send them back with suggestions. And yes, I decided to write in May. I started on the 25th of May, I think, and I finished on the 20th of July. So I wrote it in 8 weeks. In the early morning, I'd get up at 4:30, and I'd write before I went to work in London. Then I'd come home in the evening and reread it and often keep going. It wasn't difficult. I just sat down and it came out. By then I'd scoped the chapters and I knew how it was going to end. But writing the final chapter was very difficult. I wrote it the day before John died. And actually, that part of the book is a very accurate description of how he and I met on the internet. So our first meeting was the last chapter of the book, and I knew by the time I was halfway through the book that I wanted to write a second book about Suzi, and then I wanted to write a third book about Suzi. So yes, it's going to be a trilogy now. Well, the marketing process was part of the course that I went on, and I'd also enrolled and paid for myself to do a digital marketing degree before that. It was a diploma, actually. And so I think I knew it wasn't going to be easy not having a publisher behind me or an agent. But then, to be honest, I didn't know where to get an agent or a publisher anyway. So I thought, well, I'll just plod on and see what happens. And luckily, I've got some wonderful friends and family who all promised to buy the book. And that's when I found out that if you buy a book at a certain time, when it's being published on Amazon KDP, which is like just-in-time printing, it can go up through the rankings. And in fact, in the first day that my book went on sale, thanks to everybody I knew, I went into the top 0.1% of all Amazon sales. So out of 6 million book sales, I was at number 6,000, which doesn't sound too good. But when you look at the rankings, I was in the top 100 for women's popular fiction. In fact, I was in the top 20 for humour and for women's literature.